G'day tubers, just a little quick update. It's been a while. I've had a bit of a horrible time with my family lately, so someone was very sick, so it's been a while since I've made a post. But I'm just out here tidying up the shed, and I'm just going to sort of organise my input from my solar and with the charge controller and everything like that. I've sort of put it in a different location. I'm going to mount it on the wall, and so yeah, I'll quickly for Brandon we'll have a look and we'll show you. Let's follow me through here. What do we got here? How do we flip this? Hang on a sec. Alrighty, there it is. Sorry, I had to quickly switch to the other view because I used my phone, because I'm too stingy to buy a real camera. I'm going to put the battery at the moment. I've already got one ready. They'll go down here, and I'm going to put all the charge controllers and stuff up here, so it's just at the entrance to my shed. It's a little small shed off my big shed, so my working. So it's very messy at the moment. The big thing in the end, that is a fix for my wife. It's a laminating machine. She's a teacher. She should love me. Bar that, it's just a case of, I'll start with the solid charge controller and the input for that, and then tidy all this up, and some wires here that run some lights in my shed. So yes, alright, bear with me, I'll keep you updated. Right. Got a few things up, just got to tidy some wiring up. That's the output, which runs like this light bar here, and eventually there's a power supply here. There's a switch for that light. So just a few things at the moment, very low current. So what's the time now? It is 12 o'clock. We got 4.6 amps. That's nice. Actually, it's pretty much fully charged. Still putting in, and I'll fluff around with a few more bits. See how we go. Alrighty. Okay, pretty much finished now. So the solar coming in. So that's coming from. I've only got 120 watts worth of panels, but that's what I've got at the moment, working on it. So that comes in, gives a bit of indication what we're getting, which is fine. I mean, the battery's pretty much full, so that's why it's not much. Going into the charge controller, 20 amp charge controller, so probably should have a 20 amp fuse in here, between here and there, but I'm never going to get that high with 120 watt panel. The output goes through a 20 amp fuse, and then out to my bits and bobs around the camp. Obviously you got the battery connected, so this is a battery that I use for my camper trailer. So once I get all my 18650 stuff, get more of them going, I'll be able to actually build a decent power wall. And this is another one I've got at the moment. It's charging a power bank I made with 18650s, but this isn't getting charged from solar, it's just charging the actual power bank. 12.5, it's under load though, so it was full, and I just every now and again I swap it between that battery, which is 100 amp hour. What is it? 100 amp hour battery. I've done, I plug that one in, which is a series of little motorbike batteries, 7.5 amp hour, 12 volt little cells. There's four of them in there, in that box, and got that one in case. That's the 12 volt charger, which I shouldn't need. Just put it there anyway. It looks nice and neat. So I've got plenty of room here for when I get a little bit bigger. I'll put an inverter here, and obviously a better charge controller one day. probably one of them was it PM60X or something like that type of charge controllers, and hopefully one day a PIP 4048. Part of that, yes. I would like to. The only thing I would like to do is on this side here. I'd like to put a meter, you know, or one of these on the output. Would be good. Yeah, that's about it. It's a quick little overview of just my little project today, cleaning up my shed, that's the old actual junk side of it. That's all going one day. This whole little shed will be a powerful shed one day. Be a battery shed one day, if my wife lets me. Alright, till next time, tubers.